Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas here, just chilling at the beach. Leo Santa Cruz. We're in Marina del Rey, 2 days away from his fight, defending his title against Cruz AVALOS, and comfy here. And Leo's so comfy that he got his chanclas with his, his socks right now, just chilling right now. It's just taking it easy. 2 days away from the fight. I would say that you're really comfortable. You're just chilling at this point.
Yeah, no, I'm comfortable. We did all the hard work already. We've been relaxing. Weight is good and everything. So if we just want to wait for tomorrow weigh-in, so we could eat and everything, and then fight day, just get out there, give a great show, and hopefully get the win and relax.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one that wears chanclas with socks on them, because my friends always give me so much crap when I do that, and they're like, dude, why do you do that? And I'm like, because it's too cold sometimes to wear sandals, and you want to warm up your feet,
Also, you want to be comfortable, I think shoes, sometimes they're too tight, or you have to untie your shoes, so it's, really, sandals, really relax, more relaxed, not too much trouble.
Fight week is sometimes a little stressful, a little hectic. How's the dynamic when it's at home? Do you get people hitting you up like crazy, like, hey Leo, I want to go to your fight, hook it up with tickets, or do you get that?
Yeah, that happens. It happens all the time. People saying, oh, hey, can I get some tickets, or Leo and this, and I'm like, I wish I could give them all tickets and stuff like that, but they only give me a little bit for my family, and I already have them set for them. Sometimes I have to try my best to give them to as many as I can, but it's impossible to give to all of them. So I just, sometimes I just say I'm sorry, and I just forget about it. Yeah.
Is it more stressful fighting at home than as opposed if you were to go to New York or Brooklyn or anywhere else, or do you like fighting here and being close to your house?
I think it's better fighting at home, because if you travel somewhere like to New York or Texas or stuff like that, you have to travel. You have to go a week before. You have to go on the airport, and then you have to be getting in the taxi or on the truck they set for you. You go in the truck or stuff like that. Or if you want to go somewhere, walk around, you have to order Uber or stuff like that. So I think here at home you have your own car, you have everything. You're closer. You use maybe 2-3 days before. That's when you have to be here and stuff like that. And so I think it's more relaxing, more better to be at home.
You're fighting Cruz AVALOS, a guy that you have a lot of history with. You sparred with him when you were a teenager. I know I spoke to you about this a few days ago. I know it plays in his mind because I spoke to him as well, and he's basing a lot of what you've done in your sparring sessions and hoping you're going to do the same things again in this fight. For you, how much have you changed, in your opinion, from those sparring sessions?
I have changed a lot. Over there I didn't have that much experience. I was barely, getting up there. I was barely improving. I was learning, and like I said, it's been 10 years since that happened. Since I haven't even sparred with him or anything, it's been 10 years. So from those 10 years, I have learned a lot. I have improved a lot. I have gotten a lot stronger and everything. So I think it's gonna be totally different. And he's still, it's a tough fighter and everything. But we train really hard to make this fight easy. Cause like I say, you win the fights in the gym, and that's what I see it play in my mind. That if you train hard, you work hard, when the fight day it comes, and if you do exactly what you have to do, the fights come easy.
Is there still something that you caught him with in sparring that he's still getting caught with in the pros?
Yeah, the big hooks. He gets caught. He's open a little bit with the hooks and stuff like that. To the body. Right there, he's open to the body. I know if I get him good shot, he's gonna go down. So there are little things that we're gonna go out there and work on that I could still see him getting hit with.
So you got a rematch in play against ABNER, and he's right there. You can't turn the camera, but he's literally right here. Is it weird, being so close to ABNER, or are things pretty cordial, pretty cool?
Cordial, we have respect to each other. We're not gonna face each other or anything like that. So to respect. If it would be different if we would face each other, because
But do you look at him sometimes and be like, okay, I see he's in shape, or do you see he doesn't look as strong as when he went up against me? Do these things come to your mind, or you're just what's up, ABNER?
Yeah, like that. And, he's a hard-working fighter. He always works hard. I've seen that. He always works. He always puts the best in it and everything. So and that's what I want. Because I don't want a fighter that doesn't train good or doesn't look good. I want the best ABNER to come toward me, so that way there could be no excuses.
You tell him though, like, hey, you better win your fight, right? Did you tell him?
Yeah.
You know, doing research on you for this fight, I found like two really like interesting things about, no, three actually that I didn't know about you, but two that I want to touch on. So you bought a Lamborghini, a white one, but it was Floyd's Lamborghini. How did you just like call Floyd and be like, hey, kind of want to buy your Lamborghini, like, you know, can we work a deal out? Like, how did that hain?
No, I didn't call him because, you know, I didn't have number or nothing. I my manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called out and I told him, hey, I heard.
So wait, you have Al's number, but you don't have Floyd's number?
Yeah, I don't have, yeah. And I told him, hey, I heard Floyd Mayweather was selling his Lambo, and I said I was wanting a Lambo, and you think you could tell him to sell it to me? And he right away he called. He said, yeah, let me find out right now. And he called him, and 5 minutes after he called me, hey, yeah, that's it. He'll sell it to you. And I was like, I was happy, and I got it. The next day,
was it?
I think 2012, yeah, 2012. But
the next day.
yeah, the next day already they were gonna deliver it already. So it was just a matter of time, and I got it.
Did he deliver it to you, or did you have to go there, or?
They delivered it to me. Yeah, they brought it to my house. Then it was a trailer. They was inside. I had to wait there till it was like 11 or 12 in the night, but I was waiting there, and I got it.
Like a little kid in the candy store, huh?
Yeah, of course, yeah, I was just anxious because, you know, that was always my dream car. I said if I ever make it and I have the opportunity to buy a car, my dream car is a Lambo, and I got it.
So to this day, have you spoken to Floyd about buying the car, or have you guys talked about it at all?
I saw him after he sold it to me and everything. I saw him and I told him thank you for telling it to me and everything. And he said you're welcome, and we talked, and he said how is it doing, and I said good. Yeah.
All right, I know you don't have to tell me the exact price of the car, but was it more than $250,000?
No. Oh, a quarter? Oh yeah, it was more than a quarter. Yeah.
More than half?
No, no more than half.
No.
No.
Okay, so around that sweet spot. All right, must be good to be the champ. Must be good to be the champ. The other thing too, how much is it insurance on a Lamborghini? I'm just curious.
The truth, I don't really know, because, you know, since I have a lot of other cars with the insurance, but I think they said that like maybe like 800,000, yeah, for the Lambo. I think they're really expensive, but since I have that, and I have like other 5 cars, and then I have my houses, so with that
Everything's all bulked in a bundle and all that.
yeah, so you got more discount and everything. So I think since you have more things, so but I think that's what I heard, that close to 800 or 1,000. I think a month for the rent, for the insurance, I think.
Living nice, Leo. You're living nice right now. How fast have you taken it?
Like 140, I think only one time, that's it. Like, I don't like speeding or nothing, but one time I was going in the freeway and I was going I wasn't going fast, I was going like speed limit, and then
It was like 100.
no, I was going like 60.
You were not going 60 in a Lamborghini. Come on, dude.
And then there was this car, and he was pushing me. He stepped on it, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go. There's only this time, and I stepped on it, but I hit like 140, and then I stopped because I was going too fast. Yeah.
140. I would be stressing so much about like just a little turn, like you know.
Yeah, it was scary. Yes, that's why I stopped.
Yeah. You know, and the other interesting thing that I found out about you that I like flipped out. I was like, no, because I would never imagine this from you. You've watched like just about every single Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, and one of my favorite movies of all time is freaking Bloodsport. Like to this day, I still watch it and it motivates me. How did all this happen? Like, how did you like get into like watching Van Damme movies?
I always love action movies and everything, and you know, I think the first movie that I saw that I liked about him, that it was Bloodsport. No, not Bloodsport. It was Kickboxer.
Yeah,
that one. Yeah, Kicking. Yeah, that's the movie that.
That's the one where he dips his hands, right? In the
in the glass. Yeah, in the glass. Yeah, he did, and that's the first movie I saw about him, and I thought he was a great actor and everything. And since that day on, I started watching all his movies, and every time I went to try to rent a movie, I asked the people, oh, do you have movies of Van Damme? And they told me, and I tried to, every time I went there, I got one, and then the next day another one, and another one, until I watched all of them. And I think there's still some movies I haven't watched, but I haven't been able to find them, but I'm going to find them and watch them too.
Which ones? Like The Voyage or some of the new ones? Did you watch JCVD?
JCV.
It's like a reality. It's a weird. It's like he plays himself, but like it's scripted. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one. Yeah, but yeah, Bloodsport 2 I have watched many times. And you know, people say that they only watch a movie once and then they get bored of it. Me, I could watch like the Kickboxer, the Bloodsport, the one you said. I keep watching them over and over, and I won't get bored.
Should come out to the Kumite song, the dun 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 dun.
Yeah, yeah, but I know it is, you know, but yeah.
Did you ever try any of the weird training methods that he did in the movie? Because me and my friends used to go out like in the desert, like when it would snow, like we'd get ice blocks and we'd like punch the ice blocks like how they would do in the movies and stuff. And we actually tried to kick the tree and that didn't really work out too well.
Kicking the tree would hurt your leg. But what I have done is, you know, go under the swimming pool and throw punches, and we try to hold my breath and throw punches like he did in the movie Kickboxer. He goes under in the water and he's throwing punches right there. That's what I have tried to do.
I want to see you in a fight like the last scene where like they throw like salt in his eyes and he's like, he can't. I want to see you do that in a fight where you're just like this and then you start landing combinations on people.
That'd be crazy, yeah, you know. And imagine they throw the referee and you grab him and you know it's not him, so yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, I know.
You're with like Raul Caiz is there or something. You're about to throw a punch and then you're like, no, and they like, yeah.
So you know, but yeah.
I think we just had a moment here, Leo.
Fun memories.
Yeah, 80s kids. That's what happens. All we did was watch kung fu movies. Hey, Leo, man. Wish you luck this weekend. It's always great seeing you and getting to see you fight. He fights on Fox on the main event, defending his featherweight title, going up against Chris AVALOS at the StubHub Center in Carson, California.